Okay, you can start now.
Okay. Okay. So, hi everyone, and good morning to today. Welcome to today's session. On behalf of the Department of Computer Engineering and the Alumni Committee, I feel honored to welcome you all. I'm Smriti from SE Comms and your host for this event. If you have any questions during the session, please feel free to post them in the chat box, and we'll take them up during the Q&A round after this session. And also, please make sure your mics are on mute if you're not speaking or during the session to avoid any kind of disturbance. It's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today, who's going to talk to us about career choices, career opportunities, and choices. We all know that careers have an important role to play in our lives. Making a wise career choice that enables us to drive happiness from it will make our lives complete and more meaningful. So, welcoming our very own alumnus of the 2016 Comms batch, Ms. Madhumita Chatterjee. She's currently a risk management and compliance advisory for cybersecurity at Ernst & Young. She has done her MBA from Symbiosis International University and has also specialized in cybersecurity management and software solutions management. So please join me in welcoming Ms. Madhumita Chatterjee. Over to you.
Hi, thank you so much, Smriti, for that wonderful introduction. So, hello everybody, my name is Madhumita. I will not bore you all again by introducing what I do, as Smriti already mentioned. Okay, so today I'm going to be sharing y'all what we can do after our engineering. I'm very sure y'all already know, y'all already have a roadmap, but the problem is how we can achieve that, and what exactly we should be doing to achieve that thing. And I'm going to be telling you practical solutions. Like, as an engineering student, there are so many things that we can do, but will that lead to the end goal that I'm looking for? That is something we'll have to figure out. Okay, so two things. I'm going to be sharing my presentation. So everybody who has joined over here will have to see the presentation. Now there are hidden icons in my presentation, okay, which keeps repeating. So at the end of my presentation, I will be asking anybody randomly to explain what that icon means, okay. So please be aware. Second thing, okay, at the end of my presentation, I would be requesting everyone to switch on their cameras, not now, okay, not now, but at the end of the presentation, because I have planned a small game which we'll be playing. So yeah, let's get started. I am sharing my screen. Once I share my screen, I would need someone to confirm that they are able to view it or not.
Yeah.
One second, let me just. If anybody can just confirm if my screen is visible.
Yeah, we can see the slide.
Uh, yeah, if anybody can unmute themselves and confirm if my screen is visible.
Yes, yes, we can see the
Okay, I
slide.
couldn't hear that. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, yeah, so I'm starting with the presentation. So career opportunities and choices for computer engineering enthusiasts. Okay. So what I believe that everybody who is over here, okay, who is joining this particular meeting has come with a mindset that what I can be doing after my engineering journey ends. I have been said that you all are from second year. Okay, you all have just completed your first year and starting with your second year. So this will be very helpful because I know that this is a transition phase you all are going through. So yeah, keep me posted on the chat box as well, because I'll be asking few questions, so you can answer them via chat box as well. Okay, so moving forward. So today we'll be discussing four parameters. First of all, the engineering journey that is there. Okay, like how you all entered engineering college, what you will be doing in your second year, how you'll be what all challenges you'll be facing in your third year, and finally the fourth year. What is the exact the reality of the fourth year engineering students, how you can go ahead and what all you can do. Second important agenda which I'm going to be sharing is the practical preparation. Now, guys, there are many things available on the internet that we can study and we can prepare. But so much of information is there, we kind of get lost at what exactly we should be doing. So I'll be clearing that out. And obviously, third is the actual career, what we can do, and the choices that we have to make. And lastly, the game that we are going to play. Okay. And then you can ask me any questions that you all want. Okay. So moving ahead. Right. So engineering journey. Okay. So for the first year, when you all just entered college, okay, you all gave your examinations, you gave all the entrance possibles, and you selected that this is the engineering college you want to get in. And understanding that you have to go into computers or information technology or something related to coding is a very difficult decision to make, because there's so many things, and you all don't know what exactly will be there in engineering, as in computer engineering. Coding is a very vast term, right? There is so much to coding. To make that decision only is very difficult. So that is a phase in the first year where the students face that what exactly is happening with us when we are studying in a junior college level, and then we come towards the second year. Now, currently, I know that you all are studying in the second year. So right now, you all would be having many subjects which are related to coding, and you all must be wondering that how what subjects are there and how to understand them. So I'll be clearing that out. But what happens during second year, like for example, when I was in second year, I wanted to learn all the languages, like be it Java, be it C++, be it C hash. But we need to understand how to streamline a particular thing that we are interested in. Okay, so yeah, so that I'm going to be telling you all. In the third year, what happens is we have the experience of second year and first year. Now we know that this is the specialization which I want to go ahead with. So in the third year, that is, I would be suggesting that students can try and streamline their interest and work towards it, work towards polishing those skills rather than having an entire set of things, because then what will happen is you will not understand that whether this is proper for me or that is proper for me. Yes, having knowledge of every sector is definitely important, but do understand that if you have to stand out, make sure you select some of the thing which is your interest and you specialize over it. And finally, fourth year. Okay, so fourth year, for me, I would describe it as a year when we have pressure from the entire universe. Okay, definitely friends and society is there, but as an individual also, when we are in fourth year, we definitely want to do something. We want to prove the world that I did not do engineering just like that. Because I want to do something in my life. That is the reason I took this thing up. And that is the time when you'll have to understand that what industry is looking for and what have I prepared till now. So that journey is to be understood. Okay, so moving ahead, if there is any doubt in my presentation or anything, you all can just let me know. I will be helping you all to understand. Okay, so moving ahead. Okay, now the next thing is practical preparations. Right. Now, being in second year, or no matter second year, in whichever year you are, what exactly you can do apart from the studies. So this suggestion is something purely basis what I feel. Okay. Obviously, outside world, there are many other better options, but this is something which I have curated for you all, which is applicable. You can practically start doing it next minute. Okay, so the first thing which I want all the second year students, or whichever year you all are, to start building your own portfolio or product. Now, what do I mean by portfolio? Okay, so already we will be preparing our resumes, correct? That is a separate thing. But your portfolio is kind of a website, not website, but something which is there on the internet to be viewed by others. It could be a LinkedIn page, Facebook page, or anything which describes what you are and what you want to do in future. Product. Okay, now this particular thing, when I talk about product, it has to be something which either solves an existing problem or makes an I'm sorry, which either solve, yeah, product could be something which can either solve an existing problem, you can make the process better, or innovate and create a brand new product which will, change the way the world works. Okay, so I would be focusing on the latter part, the product part. If you're having an idea and if there is any way you can put it on the internet, it's it becomes a very important factor to be viewed by your recruiters or anywhere you're applying. Okay, now the world is not limited only towards the people who are coming to your college for interviews. You can also apply on your own. But while you do that, if you have your product link absolutely ready, if you have your portfolio ready, it makes it much easier for the interviewer to understand what you are. Okay, so I have categorized, if you can see, um, that they can create their own product, and what you can do is how you can start is only 3 steps. I'm not someone who's going to be telling you 12-step process, nothing. There has to be an idea, you have to conceptualize it and prototype. Guys, prototype is something which lag we lack a lot. So prototype could be anything. It doesn't have to be like, suppose I tell you, let's create an Android application. I do not expect, as an interviewer or someone who wants to recruit people in their team, I do not expect from an engineering student to have their application on Play Store. Okay, it's not that. But even if there is a concept, it has to be something in some form which can be displayed to the audience. So that. Now, the next thing is hackathon and coding competitions. I don't know how much will you all be interested in coding competitions and hackathon, but trust me, guys, this is something which adds to your resume, or not just resume, to whenever you're speaking to someone. It's a highlight of your entire interview process or an entire, um, you know, process of applying. Hackathons is a very, very big thing. So I have identified very good websites also where hackathons are currently going on. Google Code Jam. Now, Google Code Jam, this is a hackathon competition which happens annually and also quarterly, if I'm not wrong. So, y'all can try for that. Challenge 24. Now, Challenge 24 is a hackathon competition where you will be given 24 hours. You can come as an individual or as a team of 3 to 4 members and take part in the hackathon. Um, I just wanted to know if anybody has participated in hackathon. Okay, and if someone has participated in a hackathon, I would like that person to speak a little and share their experience. Is that possible? I am anybody, if you all can, if anybody has participated in hackathon, can come on screen and speak about it, or you can just let me know if it is a yes or not. Okay, I think nobody. Okay, I can't view anything on the chat window either. Okay, so I believe that no one has participated in a hackathon, which is fine because comparatively, y'all are in second year right now. Participating in hackathon could be a big challenge, but yeah, if you get an opportunity, do participate in hackathon and coding competitions. Second, very important thing, research papers. This might look a very tedious job, but trust me, guys, when you apply for future studies also, okay, research papers have a very, very, very big impact. Now, there are the few publishing sites which I know is IEEE, International Journal of Science and Research. These are very basic websites, and I'm very sure y'all might be having more information. But what I want you to explain over here is you'll have to start writing research papers. It's a tedious job, but it has its own value and a very important value. So ensure that whatever idea is there or whatever topic you all are having, it has to be on a research paper. So the format and everything, I'm sure you all already know that's not the thing, but make sure whatever idea is there, that needs to be taken in a step by step format. So publishing your research papers adds very good value to it. Second, the third point, which is internship and freelance projects. I think during your third year, even semester, the last semester of your third year, you will have to be going for internships. So in internships, I would still suggest if you all can go for a startup, because that experience is impeccable. Because when the experience that you get in startup is very nice, so try and targeting such companies, or also even other companies give you a very good experience. And also try to do freelance projects. Okay, by freelance projects I do not really mean that you all have to code a particular thing. There are various things that you can do. You can also design someone's application, how that could be looking. You can also not just it's not about coding or designing. You can actually technically guide them the kind of technologies an organization can use. So there are various things you can do for that. Fourth most important thing is teaching experience. I'm sure ACM activities would be going on, and obviously many sessions, workshops are being conducted. But I would request every student to take part. What happens is very few students come up for conducting a workshop. You know what I'm saying? People definitely attend a workshop, but ensure that you are also, you know, taking a particular. So suppose y'all are planning a workshop. Okay, let's say a C hash or an iPhone application, mobile application development workshop. So to ensure maximum teachers are there, teachers as in students who are going to teach other students, so y'all can create a group of students where you can divide module, that I'm going to be teaching the functions, I'm going to be teaching the classes. So that experience is very very useful. Okay, so whenever you sit for any interview and you have a coding experience of teaching, okay, that is the moment where an interview has the confidence that yes, that person can come in my team and definitely do wonders. So make sure you have that. And yeah, so these are something practical preparations and which you can apply. At this moment, I'm going to take a pause and I'm going to ask if any doubts are there. If you can just put it on chat as yes or no, I would be moving ahead. Any doubts? Okay, somebody has said yes. I think Tiffany, yes, you do have a doubt. Can you please come online and share your doubt? Okay, okay, you meant no. Okay, okay, you meant no. Fine, fine, happens. No problem. Okay, so I can go ahead, right? So moving ahead. Okay, guys. So now this over here that you can see is a portfolio website. I'm sure you all already know what a portfolio website is. The reason I took this as a screenshot over here, because if you see the idea, okay, this person depicts everything about himself. He's also a designer, he's also a coder, but you know, the way of portraying himself over here, so that stands out. Also, second thing, this website, you all can note that down, or we can go and stream this particular website right now also. So awards.com, what this particular website does is, whichever user interface or good websites are there which has amazing UI, they are given award by this particular website. So basically, this particular website, they host such best looking websites in their channel and they award them. Okay, so whenever you all have time, you all can take inspiration, because I used to do that. Whenever I was also working as a web application developer and web designer. So sometimes I used to go blank, sometimes you can't really think what else I can do. So during that time, I saw the awarded websites, and I got little inspiration that I can also apply that. So you can also do that for your portfolio. Okay, so now moving ahead. Okay, so the main thing, the career opportunities. So right now, even though whatever is going to be my interest at the end of my fourth year, we can't deny the fact what the industry would want. Okay, right now, according to me, right now, the biggest and highest paying jobs are in automation, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and cybersecurity. So if you're streamlining in these four categories, you all have a very good scope. But having said that, do not forget that, do not go beyond your interest area. Like, if your interest area is not this, doesn't mean you'll not get opportunities. But according to the status, the stats which are there, these are the four places where, if you're still not sure what you want to do or what is the specialization you want to go ahead with, so these are the four basic things that are going right now. Okay, now, having said that, now, what I'm trying to show you over here by displaying success, failure. One thing, if you notice, I have put failure over here also. So this is kind of a graph. Okay, I'll explain you what this is. Now see, when we begin our career, okay, we try and settle on things that, what is my friend doing? What is the package? Do not do that. Why I'm telling you that? Because in your initial stages, just by looking at the package, just by looking at the company's brand value, you might not be able to sustain for a long time. Initially, you will feel that, okay, this is my success. But in the long run, it is not going to stay. So what this graph basically means is, even after choosing something which was not your interest area and only had the return value of money, you can also fail. So ensure that whatever your interest area is there, and you should move forward with that. But practically speaking, it does not happen that way. Sometimes we are under a lot of pressure and we are unable to make that correct choice. So no worries, even failures do help you and make you understand what is good for you. So ensure that to make a proper choice, a balanced choice, because getting everything in one go is not easy and nobody gets it. Guys, nobody, even like right now, if you feel that, okay, my friend has gotten a job in Google, done. No, the point is not the job in Google. The point is sustainability. You need to see the entire journey. Okay, so first of all, make sure you take the correct interest area, that what you want to do, and the leap of the steps that you have to take. Now, what are the roles that you're going to be doing after you become an engineer? Okay, the most famous roles, obviously web development, mobile application development. I want to be talking about security and network analyst. Okay, because as I come from a security background, so, and I work with engineers under me who are security and network analyst. Okay, so guys, any questions you all are having, you can let me know, but I'll be elaborating on this third part. Now, as a security and network analyst engineers, what is the work? What is the exact work that you do? Okay, if you try and read about it, it's a very, readable things. Like, they don't tell you what exactly day-to-day work product is. It's just a very haphazard and very above the lines they will give you an explanation. So exact work of a security analyst is what we give them is there is a network infrastructure. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Let's say DBIT. Let's say you are sitting inside Don Bosco's computer room. Okay, now in that computer room, all PCs are connected via LAN. Okay, everybody will be having local IP network. Now, let's say one PC is having some vulnerability. Okay, so what does a security network analyst will do is they will those engineers will scan every PC. Okay, every single PC, and then they will try to detect whether which in first of all in which IP address a vulnerability is there. Second part is how will they resolve that vulnerability. For example, suppose they detect there is some brute force attack going on. So now to stop the brute force attack, what all things can be done? So that is an exact thing, work product of a security and network analyst to identify the vulnerabilities and to ensure what all steps can be done. So if you all have any doubts, you can let me know. And yeah, other roles which are available is infrastructure support engineers, technology consultants. Okay, let me talk about technology consultants. Um, for being a consultant, little experience is required. Right after engineering, I don't think y'all can go for a consultant role. Y'all have to have little work experience, probably 2 3 years work experience for being consultant. Now, a technology consultant will be suggesting the organization with solutions after understanding their problem. So to get that depth, to get that mindset, what can be a solution will only happen once you have work experience. I would generally suggest everybody should do few work or work with an organization before going for masters or any other future studies. That's my choice. I any others can differ also, but my personal choice would be to have some work experience. This, yeah, anybody is having, I think, any doubt? Okay, so the next thing is technical writers. Now, what is a technical writer? So I'm not sure how much of y'all know process documents. If you all have heard about process documents, I think I don't remember, but we do have a course on writing process documents, SRS documents as well. It's a very very important thing. Now suppose you are developing a mobile application. Okay, not everybody will be able to use it since one first day. Okay, to describe how to use it, step by step approach, that is also a study, that is also a way to write, there is a way to write such documents, and people hire this, and it's a very very high paying job. So you all can consider that as well. It's not just that engineers are always pushed into coding. No, no, that's not the thing. Things are changing right now. There are various other roles where coding is not required. Guys, coding is going to be taken over by AI at some point of time. So just and learning languages, I think language keep changing. Okay, you just have to understand two things. Make sure the concept is clear, and secondly, adaptability. That thing has to be taken into consideration. The last thing that I have identified is Google Cloud managers and SEO managers. Now, Google Cloud, by saying Google Cloud, I'm trying to explain that is backup responsibilities and data center managers. Here, as you know, not just Google, but any companies, Amazon, Facebook, they have huge data centers. And to maintain data centers is not a very easy job. It's a very difficult job, and engineers are pretty much required over there to uh, you know help that the backup is secured and all the DR drills are done every day. Now, what are DR drills? Disaster recovery drills are done on data centers, backup centers, because what if and calamity comes and some uh, servers are put down, or something happens, there has to be a backup servers. So that is the reason there are DR drills which happen on a constant basis. Yes, it's a full-time thing that DR drills keep on happening, and there are engineers required. The last is SEO managers. I think search engine optimization is a very, very simple concept. And already if somebody is there into web development, or they publish their website, they must be knowing what SEO does. Okay, so for ranking of their websites, that thing also, for that engineers are required. Now I'll be requesting everyone to come online and tell me any career opportunities which they feel they know and which can be added in their list. Okay, and I'm expecting few answers. Anybody who would want to come and add? Okay, okay, not come online, but yeah, at least on chat, if you can add any career opportunities on chat, maybe you all can write any career opportunities which is there. Guys, I'm requesting y'all, because see, if we can make this interactive, it'll be much fun for y'all. Yes, backend developers. Let me see who has written that. Yes, hi Siddharth. Hi, yes, definitely. So when I tried to explain web application developers, it contains front-end developers and back-end developers, and definitely they are in high demand. Back-end developers will never go off the grid. They'll always be required, because that's where the whole logic is there. Okay, so that's a very brilliant career choice. Anybody else? Siddharth, thank you, because you came and you answered. Any other choices, guys? Any other career opportunities which you all think you all want to pursue? No? Okay, okay. Let's move ahead. Right now, I'm not requesting for you all to share screen, but at the end, when we have the game, okay, for that, everybody's screen has to be on. I will not be listening, okay? But it's going to be a very interesting thing. Trust me, guys. Okay, so moving forward, we have covered the various career opportunities which are there. Secondly, yeah, also don't forget one major thing. In the beginning of my presentation, I had requested everyone to notice particular icons, and I would be asking randomly that what that icons depict. Okay, so just ensure that you all are viewing that icon. I have hidden it somewhere in my presentation. So moving ahead, so we have just completed career opportunities for engineering students which they can do. Next, okay, so entrepreneurship. So this is something which I would genuinely request everybody to consider. It's a very big step for being an entrepreneur, and engineers, trust me guys, engineers have that skill, have that knack of being that, having your own product and deploying it and maintaining it. Okay, it's a big thing, big change. But yeah, the only key for this is consistency. You have to be very consistent and never give up attitude. I know this is a very philosophical thing. Nobody would ever want to give up. Why would I want to give up? Obviously, if I want, I would want every day to be happy. I would want every day to be the best, and I would not give up. But people give up because of circumstances. Okay, we'll keep the philosophy aside, but what I want to tell you from entrepreneurship is, from now onwards, just try and create something which is your own. Okay, you will definitely work, we will be working for companies, but still have your own thing as well, something that you want to do for the world, or you think you can create which could change how the world works. Okay, so now how will you think about that? There are various things which people would be telling you do this, do that. But how you can start by having nothing over your plate. Okay, the first thing is think of something which, as I told you, solves an issue. Okay, or any process which you think is there and you want to change, not change, you want to better, make that process better. Okay, that study needs to be done. The second thing is market research. For this, no, like whatever your product, let's say I'm going to be very candid. I'm going to give an example of lipstick. Okay. So for lipstick, the market research, you know what you have to do. So that way, even for an Android application or whatever problem that Android application is solving, let's say satellite communication. Okay. Now, you want to develop a product where a person takes their phone, and maybe he's in desert, maybe he's in middle of ocean, maybe he's in you know, any in the North Pole, and he wants to communicate. How he can do that? So understand the market for such people will be very small. The target audience will be very small. It will be military people or government people. So that market research has to be done properly. And these are very basic examples. I'm just trying to make you understand what market research means. The third most important thing is profit and loss. Obviously, not always all the products would work, or any on initial phase there would be a lot of losses, because any idea we think of today, let's be very practical, guys, there is a product. Anything, if I think today, there is definitely product, there is a huge competition, and they have their base so strong because that product is there in the market for a very long time. How do we beat that? But still, I would still suggest that, but as there are competition, but still people do deploy different products. Like nobody is taking a back step and keeping or sitting, right? There are still people who are going to anyways deploy another product. So don't be bothered whether that product is going to work or not. So ensure your study is done properly, and then take that leap of faith. Remember, risk takers, though during that time, during the time of taking a risk, people always question us, or people always tell us, what are you doing, don't do this. But at the end of the day, they only become someone whom we can look up to, or they are someone who are outside the box. So yeah, and definitely failures are going to be there. There is no day where we don't fail. I mean, we every day there's something or other which goes wrong. So don't get bothered. It's very easy to say not to get bothered by failures, but failing things. But yeah, definitely we do get upset. But what you can do is understand what went wrong and try and build that thing better. So that would be my suggestion. So yeah, so I think entrepreneurship is something which I would request all the engineering student to think about. And yeah, so for this, right, entrepreneurship, a little bit of finance knowledge is also required. I would still understand, like I can take a session on IPO, how you can raise, how you can take future angel investors, how what angel investors question us when we are sharing our product details with them. Okay, so that's a different topic, that's a absolutely different tangent. Yeah, so if anybody wants, I can definitely share that. So yeah, for that, little financial knowledge is required, which I think in engineering is not there, but definitely we have a lot of other platforms. So for if someone is interested for entrepreneurship, please, finance is something you have to make your game stronger. Okay, so yeah, I think career opportunities are clear, and entrepreneurship is something which is also clear. So if there is any doubt, let me know on chat. Otherwise, I can move ahead. Um, okay, can I get a yes to move ahead on chat? Yeah, if there is no doubt.
I think we can take the questions at the end.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Tiffany. Siddharth. Okay, moving ahead. Right. Okay. Now choices. Now the initial slide that I showed you are the roles. Okay, that's the career roles. Career roles is what, guys? Career roles is something like, hey, I'm Madhumita. I love to code. I love to design. So the company gives me a name as a web designer or web developer. Now, but for an engineer, I am by this slide, what I'm trying to say is you have to be, you can be anything that you want, but this is the choices that you can take and let the world decide what all things they want to name you as. Okay, I will explain you what I mean right now. Okay, now the first thing that I'm going to talk about is Agile and Scrum Master. I'm not sure if you all know what Agile way of development, or there are many ways. There are waterfall, there's those traditional application development methodologies. I'm not sure if you have covered that in your curriculum, but Agile is something which we use and which most of the companies are using. Having said that, there are many other uh, application development models, but I'm going to be talking about Agile and Scrum Master. Okay, so this in engineering, so this is not coding. Okay, when I say that you can choose to be a Scrum Master or an Agile engineer, what you are going to be doing. So in Agile, what you do is you create sticky notes. Okay, of course, I'm working from home. I think the entire world is working from home, right? So what we do is we give sticky notes for each and every activity to each team members, and we have stand-up meetings. Okay, question. Yeah, I have not written that question. Please put on the chat box, according to you, the duration of a stand-up meeting. According to you, what can be the duration of stand-up meeting? Quickly, guys, if someone gets that right. Okay, so you have a web application development team. Okay, and you are using your way of taking the entire process. How for how long would you be taking a stand-up meeting per day? Okay, I'm talking about daily basis. 90 minutes. Okay, okay. So Pratik says 90 minutes. Guys, my screen is visible, right? If someone can say yes, yes, the screen is visible. I think I.
It's visible.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay, 20 minutes, 40 minutes. Host, I think the host is closer. I would give it to the host. I think Smriti is the host, right?
No, I'm not the host.
Okay, whoever has written 20 minutes, quite close. Okay, so yes, the stand-up time is 15 minutes, guys. So in Agile, I'm talking from an Agile perspective, okay? And it is 15 minutes max. In 15 minutes, okay, suppose you have 4 people in your team or 5 to 6 people in your team. 15 minutes, each team member will speak, and that's it. That's it for the day. Not long, not short. 15 minutes is the time. We discuss what I'm going to be doing today, what are the challenges, last what is the final output expected of that of today. That's it. Okay, so 15 minutes is something that we do for stand-up meetings. Okay, so this approach is Agile and Scrum Master approach. Okay, the next choice for an engineer is enterprise architect. Okay, now enterprise architect is someone who designs the entire organizational view. Okay, what all departments would be there, how those departments would be categorized, and um, what kind of people will be there in their team. Okay, so for this, again, this only comes from experience. Okay, so for this also, if from today you're into development field, and and you go ahead with that, and that is the moment you will be taken as an enterprise architect. So that is the thing. Specialist. Okay, Now, specialist is someone who specializes in a particular thing, as the name suggests. Now, let me take an example with the team I work with. Okay, since I'm from cybersecurity and risk assessment. So, I work with a security specialist. Okay, so the security specialist is going to be giving me insight. So, I, as a management person, what do I tell the specialist? Hey, can you please provide me the stats of previous vulnerability reports? Okay, suppose I have a mobile application and I want to understand that in that mobile application from the year 2015 to 2021, how many times there have been vulnerability attacks. Okay, so the specialist who performs vulnerability assessment, VA scans, uh, pen testing and stuff like that, that person has that data. Okay, so specialist is someone who keeps on doing and masters the skill of doing a particular thing. Okay, the next thing which I want to talk about is digital media and marketing. I do not think any one of us would require any explanation for this, because media and marketing is a game of youth. I mean, we all know this. We are all on social media. I think we are doing this every day. And and there's a very big aspect, there's a very big prospect also for this, and most of engineers are hired for this, to up their social media game, to ensure that there is good engagement. Okay, now another interesting questions, guys, please be on your chat box. For um, country like India, or let's say Mumbai, if you want to post something on Instagram, what is the ideal time according to you? Let's see. Okay, the answer which I have, I had also researched, and like, I had come up with that answer. So please put on chat box. So if you are an engineer and you have a tech company, you are working for a technology company, what is the most ideal time to post a content? Okay, time as in 9 a.m., 12 a.m., 4 a.m. What is according to you? Yeah, can you please put it on chat box, guys? Is my question clear, or y'all are still thinking? 9 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you the around 8 p.m. Okay. 11 a.m. Okay. So, I'll tell you the answer. Okay, so guys, I had also studied for Instagram. At least for Instagram, I think the time frame was 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, and then your engagement starts hitting. So almost close. I think almost some. I think someone said there was one very interesting answer. Okay, 11 a.m. guys, I don't think 11 a.m. could be the right time, because usually people are already in their meetings, and sometimes those engagements also work, but usually the time frame is 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So anybody who is there on social media and working as, or want to be working as digital marketer, or content creator for a company, understand 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. is the ideal time, because most of Indian people, they view their phones. Definitely we view the phone entire day, not that way, but highest number of people are during that time. Okay, yeah, let's move ahead. Design thinkers. I'm not sure if design thinking is included. So design thinkers are the kind of engineers who try and innovate. Okay, they only look from an innovative perspective. Okay, here, for example, if you are having a legacy system, for example, you get hired for a bank. Okay, bank, and if you're getting hired as a developer, Very, very difficult life. I'll tell you why. So, not difficult life because I'll explain you how. So, when you're working for a banking sector or for a bank, okay, few applications are there which are still in legacy system. Understand? First point that why it is in legacy system, it's too secure. See, now the systems which are coming, okay, the kind of technologies, they are highly vulnerable, but they are very good when you think from a coding perspective. But vulnerability is also there, okay. Legacy systems, okay, are not that vulnerable. See, the entire universe, whatever software universe is there, entire software universe will be having security issues. There is not a single thing in this entire universe which does not have security issues. But from a comparative perspective, legacy systems are little more secure, and that is the reason bank wide legacy systems are still in use. So now, as a design thinkers, what these engineers do is they transition a legacy system to a modern system. Okay. And it's not just about code change. I will explain you. In legacy system, for every block, okay, they have different classes. If different classes, different function names, okay. If someone is having experience of coding, they will relate with me. You write a function one time and you call the function, okay. But in banks, I'm sharing a personal experience. I had seen the same functionalities repeated around 3, 4 files, 3, 4 pages. That increases the number of line of code. LOCs get increases, and when you see on a website, the web page loads also very late. So to change that is a big trouble. You can't just change a section of code. If the language is changing, you have to change the entire system. So that is what design thinkers do. So read about design thinking. It's not just legacy system to modern system. It's just an example. In design thinking, there is also a phase where you have to communicate, okay, person to person, that if some elderly people are working, they will not be able to use it in one go. You'll have to take sessions, you'll have to take demo sessions to make them understand how this particular thing is working. So yeah, so this is also a choice that you can make. Last, I have kept gamers and virtual reality developers. Okay, before I hit this thing, yeah, first of all, y'all, I'm requesting everyone to please put on chat favorite computer game that you all play during your free time. I think this is very easy. Okay, can you all put it on chat? Just computer, and I mean Counter Strike. I think Counter Strike. We all have played. I think FIFA 2 Road Rash. Yeah, we have lived Road Rash, guys. Come on. Okay, GTA. Yes, GTA is try Minecraft. Yes, yes, FIFA too. Okay, Valorant. Okay, not heard, but yeah, great, great. Okay, so now, uh, let's move, coming back to the point. I think I'm running late on time as well. I'm almost there, almost completed. Okay, so guys, gaming and virtual reality developers. So gamers, I mean the people who are very good in gaming, and not just they have to be good in gaming. People who are not also good in gaming, they can also opt for this. There is a very high demand. People who are already playing games, they must be knowing the kind of money they get just for testing games. Okay, testers are also very, very highly paid. So imagine if you're there in their development team. It's amazing. uh, there is something called as sprites. Sprites is a technology. uh, I will give you the background. So when you see a gaming screen, have you ever noticed it never pixel rates, it's very clear. So they use something known as sprites and vector images. Okay, so they'll never pixel rate. So ensure if you want to go into gaming, it is also a very blooming technology. Okay, moving forward, this is my last slide. Okay, guys, this is the moment where I'm requesting everyone to switch on their cameras. Okay, but now see what you all have to do. Okay, please, everybody, please switch on the camera. Everyone, I am requesting you all again, please switch on the camera. Hi, Abhiraj. He's the first person to switch on. Hi, Alston. Hi, Smriti. Everyone, guys, won't take much time. This is going to be interesting. Hello, Diti ma'am. Hi, hi. There's still people who haven't, guys. If you all can switch on their camera. Okay. Okay. So let me explain what is the game. And by that time, I hope and I request again, please switch on the camera. Okay. So till the time people are switching on the camera, let's see what the game is going to be. Guys, only 3 things I will be asking you all to do. So you all have to speak. Okay, you all have to speak. I'll be asking you all to speak. So right now, suppose I want to be, if I am Madhumita and my end career choice is Android developer. So what I'm requesting you all to tell me these 3 things in brief, in 1 minute, in 60 seconds. Okay, just 60 seconds. Okay, so first, I just want an idea. Here, what I have written: creating a mobile app for COVID vaccination. Okay, this is my idea. This is just an example. This already exists. Suppose you want to create. This can be your idea. Second thing is timeline and work product. What do you think as Madhumita? What do I think I will take? How much time? I feel I'll take 2-3 months. What is my work product? Guys, how will you understand that I am doing something? My work product is learning Android Studio and making wireframe. Okay. Okay, it's very easy to think, but I need to have something on my hand to ensure that I'm working on something. So learning Android Studio and wireframe is my work product. And what is my final output? There has to be a prototype or demo application. Now, demo app does not mean that my app should be in the Play Store. No, it can be via PPT also, which will have screens where COVID vaccination report is visible. Okay. So guys, you all have to tell me the idea. You all have to tell me the timeline, work product, and final output in 60 seconds. Okay. See, wireframing example. Okay, this is just a generic image. Okay, this is how you make wireframe. I can take a complete different session on this. Android Studio, I think in third year or fourth year, I believe you'll be using. Okay, so this is the game, guys. Everybody, please switch on your cameras. Okay, let me see. So I think Rishikesh, you haven't switched on your camera. Please, request. Yes, I think Rishikesh has switched on the camera. Okay, so now, how we will start playing the game? That is also very interesting. Now, guys, you all know how to change your display picture over Zoom, right? That's you all know, right? Okay, so now whatever your idea is, like for example, I want to be Android app developer. I will just switch my profile picture to a mobile app. Okay, so I'm going to be selecting 3 to 4 people. Okay, now switch your profile picture over Zoom towards your idea. Any interesting photo, if I find, I'll request that person to speak. But everybody needs to change their profile picture right now. Okay, any doubts? Anybody wants to ask me any doubts? Is it very confusing? Let me know. Okay, I'll try and explain again. Okay, there has to be first step. Change your profile picture, okay, to a image which you want to do in future. Obviously, Abhi, like how will you get that image? Just for example, if I want to go in space, okay, so I'll put it as a space image. If I want to be an iPhone developer, I will put an image of iPhone. So yeah, that is the first step. Second step, which will be, I'll be requesting you all to speak about your idea, your planning, and the work product and final output, okay, which is this. Okay, idea, plan, work product and prototype. Okay, I'm giving you all 10 to 20 seconds. So yeah. Okay, I can't see. Okay, guys, still getting confused? Okay, let me try and talk to someone randomly. I know this is too hectic now. Like, who will Madhumita choose now? Okay. Uh, Guys, I know even I don't like to be on spot, but anybody wants to volunteer, then I'll not choose. No, then I will choose. See, I will choose the person who has not switched on the camera. Okay, guys, I'm just kidding. If anybody wants to volunteer, I'll explain it that what is the exact thing that I'm expecting. Okay, Smriti, I think if possible, yeah, if I'll try and explain you. Smriti, can you please tell me what am I asking you to do? Can you explain?
So, like an app idea that we have,
Yeah,
something that
app
we want to
idea,
develop.
any idea. As an engineer, app is not the entire, any idea. Okay, so first thing is you have to change your profile picture. Is that possible on Zoom, or that is not possible?
It's possible, but like you have to go on our
Let me
profile
also
settings and
try to
everything.
change. Yeah, because
I don't know if it changes immediately. I'm not sure about
yeah. Otherwise, we'll not do the changing of profile picture. If it is taking a lot of time, forget it. Let's not change, because I had seen that game somewhere, and so I found that very interesting. But taking into consideration time, we'll not do that. Okay, so I'm selecting someone very randomly. Okay, so before selecting, let me again um, share the idea that I'm expecting you all to do. So, as I said, think of an idea. For me, my idea could be creating a COVID vaccination portal. Okay. What is my plan? My plan is to do who will use that application. What is my work product? My work product could be wireframes. ठीक है? You can just tell me in one word, and the time limit is only 60 seconds, right? How much will you even talk to me? 60 seconds is that it. Just tell me wireframe. Tell me the technology, Android Studio. So, and the prototype is a working COVID vaccination mobile application. That's it, guys. Okay. So, think about it. I'm giving you 20 seconds more. I'm keeping the slide over here, 20 seconds, and then I'll be selecting someone. Okay. Want to view my slide for which I had created. See, this is what I had created. COVID app, 2, 3 months. Okay, 20 seconds, and then I will be starting. I hope y'all are ready because 10 more seconds to go. Okay. So, guys, yeah, I think 20 seconds are over. So, guys, you don't have to be perfect. Okay. It can be anything. Okay. It can be any idea. I just want you all to come up and speak and share what you all think. I know, in during session, it's a Saturday weekend. I know it gets uh, you all also would be having a lot of other things to do, and I'm forcing you all to speak up. But trust me, when you start talking now, you will definitely remember this. Apart from whatever studies we do, that we tend to forget, but something like this stays. Oh, that day I spoke about this in this session, so that's the reason I'm requesting. Okay, so nobody is volunteering. Anybody want to volunteer can put it on chat. No idea. I don't believe when we were in second year, we had so many ideas we wanted to do. We wanted to make a gaming application. We wanted to do this. Any idea, guys? Anything? Come on. Okay, so now as nobody is speaking up, I will be taking the name. Just three things: idea, timeline, work product, and final output. And guys, I will help you if you're not understanding that this is my idea, but I don't know the timeline. I'll help you. Okay, but make sure only 60 seconds. In 60 seconds, you will be getting. So don't make me do this. So guys, I'll have to select someone. I don't know y'all. Um, okay, Royce, is Royce there? Hi,
Hello.
Royce. Hi. I would request you to please switch on the camera. Is that yes? Hi, Royce. Yeah,
Hi.
yes. Hello. So, Royce, any idea that you have? I just want you to speak up for your idea, and what planning will you be doing to implement that? What is your work product, and what is the final goal that you see? Anything, Royce. Thank you for coming. You're the first person. Really appreciate that you accepted the request and you started speaking.
I actually have an
Yeah,
idea, but I'm not sure like what I should
that's
do.
okay. That's okay. See, what idea I took? I took COVID vaccination, which is already there. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
not about that. You can share. Yeah.
It's actually I watched an anime a long time ago, and it was based on a game. Okay,
Okay.
and in that, like there is a like a technology, VR technology, but it's a
Very
different.
good.
It is advanced
Okay.
actually. In
Yeah.
that, like you don't need to move your body, like your whole conscience will go in that. Okay, and then you can
Correct.
control yourself in that. So I would
Perfect.
like
Perfect. Yeah.
to work on that. So like many things can be
Yeah.
done.
That's perfect. So, Royce, what I want you, that's a very good idea that you've explained to me. So, your idea is clear. Now, you have to tell me timeline and work product. Very short description, okay? In 2, 3 lines. What do you think can be your timeline to learn VR, virtual reality?
Uh,
It's okay, Royce. You can go wrong also, as in, it's fine.
two
I'm
three
not
years.
telling you. Sorry, pardon, I
two
didn't
three
get you.
years.
2, 3 years. Okay, that's a very long term plan. So that's what I'm saying. So now 2, 3 years. Now you can try and target it for a little lower timeline. 2, 3 years, perfect. What would be a work product? Work product is something that is readily achievable. When you're learning, like mini projects, like why teachers make you do mini projects. So that is a work product. Okay, so probably you might be doing a mini project on VR, so that could be a work product. Okay,
Yes.
and your final output is what do you think is going to be your final output?
Uh, My final output is going to be that technology, that VR technology.
VR technology. Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Royce. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that you came and you spoke about VR. VR is also a very, very upcoming field. Thank you so much, Royce. Well done. Very good, very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you. Okay, and again, requesting someone to volunteer, or else I will choose. Okay, I know I don't want to put anybody on spot, but any idea, guys, it doesn't has to be mobile app or web app or anything. Any idea. I just want you all to start thinking from a work product perspective. See, everybody's final goal in life is to create an app like Facebook. You know what I'm saying, right? Like everybody wants to be in the top of the world, but what is the exact milestone? For Facebook, I at least need to know how to deploy a mobile application on UAT server. You know what I'm saying? At least those small things you need to understand. Okay, so the steps could be understanding how a coding language works. Okay, so I'm trying to get that thing from y'all. So selecting now, guys. Anybody who wants to volunteer can put me on chat or can switch their camera on and let me know. Nobody. Okay, I'm just taking two more people and then okay, Anonia Sequera, is she there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes. Hi. Thank
Hi.
you so much for speaking up. Yeah, I can't see you.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'll just.
Sure. No, not a challenge. Please take your time. And if I'm requesting someone to share their video, and if they do not want, you can tell me, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell me.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So
Hope you're doing well. How was your
I am
experience?
doing
Good.
very well. So the same question. Just want to know three things in 60 seconds: your idea, your plan, work product, okay, and timeline. How many days you will require, and your final output. That's it in
Yes.
60 seconds. Nothing much. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. So recently I checked on Facebook. I mean, not on Facebook, on Instagram about an app which tells you about the camp. So like you have hiking as a section, river rafting as a section. It's more
Right.
like a make my trip, but it's like not
Yeah.
exactly, but it's just like you have this entire itinerary in front of you and you click like if I want hiking, then it shows me the top spots in hiking and all of that. And how
Okay.
do I, and it shows you the route also. Like there are many
Nice.
places which are not on Google Maps. A lot of
Right.
the newly discovered places in the
Right.
world. So it
Yes.
shows you all of those
Understand. Very interesting.
yes, so it shows you all of those corners of the world which people might have not seen, but now that people are during the lockdown a lot of people are roaming and all, so I
Absolutely,
would
they
want to make
are.
that because I found that to be very interesting. I'd come on
Perfect.
Instagram, so that's what.
What do you think
Yeah,
timeline is going to be? How much time would you take?
I think like it depends on the number of, like if I'm doing it by myself, like
Yourself, yes, yeah.
depending on my knowledge on it, probably it should take like 1 to 2 months. It depends on the number of hours also I
Perfect.
dedicate
Very
for
good. Yeah.
depends on the
Yeah.
number of
I
hours
got
I'll
what you're
put
saying.
in
Good.
my and then
Right.
apart from that definitely planning would take a time. Like initially, like what am I planning to do? Is it going to be Flutter? Is it going to be Android Studio? Who am I planning to keep the app for? Is it Android? Is it and
Right.
I remember that when I developed the game also I had an issue with the screen size. So then who are
Okay.
my
Yes.
target users and all of that, so
Yeah.
keeping
I know.
so
iPhone screens are a little smaller also, and yeah, Android screens.
and
Perfect. I think you described very well. Yeah. Thank you so much. I think you should have come down by yourself because, guys, please give it up for her because she actually explained things very well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for that good thing. And anybody else? Oh, wait. Would you suggest name whom I should speak or call up for that? I'm putting you on spot right now. I'm sorry for that. Would you
no,
suggest
that's I'll just I think there's Noel.
Noel?
Have
Yeah? Yeah, I
There's
think I
Noel.
think Noel can do it. Come on, Noel. Please put your camera on, Noel, and talk to us. Hi. I can see you. Hi, Noel. You're still on mute, though.
Hi,
Yes.
yeah. I think I
Hi.
got some connection issues.
No problem. No problem. I'm just talking about 60 seconds. For 60 seconds, if you can just tell me your idea, timeline, work product, and final output. Yeah.
I don't have an idea as such,
Okay.
um, but to go out of my limits, I would like to make an Iron Man suit.
Okay, that's
Uh,
great. That's actually very good. Yeah. What do you think you have to do? Yeah, research. Like, what is the thing on robotics if you want to do research on?
right. I need more resources, more IQ, more. I guess I need a Jarvis hand,
Right, right.
right, and
Good,
more
good. Noel.
knowledge
And
on robotics and all.
yeah. Okay. So guys, if you listen to Noel's explanation, the one thing that he mentioned about having a team, okay, a lot of us tend to do like when we are planning, we tend to do everything individually because as a student we feel, you know, if I would be having any other help. So Noel, he actually mentioned about having a team. So good thing, very good thing. So Noel, what could be a work product? So work product as in any small prototype or milestone which you'll achieve, probably if you have a hand which will go from bottom to up, that could be a work product. I'm just giving you an example. If that works, the hand movements, then you can go ahead. So I want you to think in those terms to have small milestone as well for your project.
Right. I would like to collaborate with Royce, I think, with that VR consciousness technology, so I can
Okay.
uh, apply that. So the
Great.
suit moves on its own via
Amazing,
consciousness.
amazing. Thank you so much, Noel. So, two more people. I think you switched off the camera. Okay. So the last question I wanted to ask you was to nominate another friend's name who would be interested to share his idea. Can you just take another name, Noel?
Yeah, wait, I'll just go to the participants. Um, I'll go with the other Noel as well.
Okay. Can you come up on screen? Hi, Noel.
Hello.
Hi, Noel. Hi.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible and I can see you. Thank you so much for speaking with me. So, yeah, so this question
Okay.
remains the same: your idea, your work product, timeline, and your final output.
Like, can I talk about something that I'm already working on right now? Like something you
Perfect.
already
Yes,
developed?
yes. If
Yeah.
possible, I can give you some insights.
We are asked to make a mini project, right? So for us here, and that's what we are working on. We are working on an ebook platform, basically, but it's
Okay.
different from other ebook platform because it will be like more oriented towards helping the authors get a
Okay.
better feedback from the this audience. Like right
Right.
now the ebook platforms are basically like you get reviews for the book and you get recommendations
Right.
and the people get to read something better, like if something comes up and they just read it. But what we are trying to do is like we are trying to get the author a better response from the people, like what part of their novel is actually getting more people interested and all that stuff.
Perfect. Which is, I think the idea is fabulous. So, do you have any wireframes or any designs ready?
We are actually working on that right now.
You are working on it. Okay. And timeline for this mini project is how long?
Uh,
A year
it's
or six
nah, it's
months?
not that long. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like the
Yeah,
main thing should be end within the semester itself. And if
yes,
we
I
add more
agree.
features, then that's like another semester. That's all it will take.
Great. Thank you so much, Noel. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
very
a
much.
lot. Yeah, I will go with one last person. Anybody wants to volunteer? Otherwise, I will have to take uh take name. And this is the last person, okay? And then we'll end this session. Nobody? Okay, only one last person to go with. So, hence requesting after this, obviously, we'll all be busy. You'll be also busy. So, anybody wants to volunteer? Otherwise, I'll have to take the name. Nobody wants to volunteer? Okay, so Shri Krishna, if he's there. Yeah, hi. Sorry to put you on spot like that, but just would require you to share an idea, your timeline, and work product that you would make.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. I can see you. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Not as a part of only mini project, but me and my friends are working on one project. Uh,
Okay.
it's a game,
Okay,
not exactly
interesting.
like
Yeah.
chess, but the rules are different, and we are
Okay.
working on that. Like we are checking the probability, how will the game, and the matches will be amazing when the steps are different. Uh, and we
Okay.
are not doing many changes because it will be difficult for the players who know about chess. So
Right.
not as a part of only mini project, we
Hmm.
also want to continue this app for future also. Like
So
we
you are,
want our own search
yeah.
AI engine for as a computer, and
That's
we
great. That's
will
great.
work on many themes and many features like we can play online also and with friends and many features among this.
Perfect. Which is
That's it.
this idea is right. And as you mentioned about including AI, kudos. AI is very difficult, and I hope you do that. And great. I just want to ask whether are you all planning to deploy it on App Store, or are you just going to make the screens for your mini project?
As for now, we are just focusing on mini project, but we
Oh,
want to complete in future also, and we want to deploy
great.
also on Play Store.
Great. Thank you so much. I think that's a fabulous idea. And thank you so much because I asked you to join and you shared such a beautiful idea. Okay, thank you. And I think thanks to everyone who spoke and thanks to every participants who stayed with me for 1.5 hours. I've completed all my presentation, and anything you all want to ask me or anything you don't want, you did not understand, you can go ahead and ask me. So yeah, I think this is what I had come up with, the different career opportunities, the different choices that you can make. And yeah, I have completed. So yes, anybody wants to ask any questions? And yeah, I think I'm done from my side. Over to you, Smriti. This is what I
Um,
wanted to speak. Yeah.
Something I think everything was very clear about the careers and career choice and everything. I think something that I think everyone would be interested in. You said that in when we start our third year, we should start to think of what we want to specialize in or something like that. So, how should for anyone who be confused, or I think even for me, we sometimes don't know how to choose, like decide what. So, what do you think you would suggest? How do we find out like what we are interested in or what we should specialize in? What should we do for that?
Right. See, the only way to understand that is suppose your specialization, um, like if you are more interested in, coding or SRS documents or security, is by giving them a try, by doing the projects and understanding whether while doing the project, is it going inside your head or is it becoming too boring for you? And if you're not able to like it, see, as as a student everything feels like a burden, but still there are some subjects or some projects which we happily go that extra extent, which we happily want to do it, which we happily want people to see my efforts. So understand that is something which you should even pursue. But yes, you'll have to fail a bit as well to understand that this is not working for you, and that's how you can get it. There is no you know way, because just by reading books, I don't think personally that you will be able to make a choice just by reading. But yeah, something which is looks interesting, and if you're trying to work on that particular subject and you want to read more and work more, you should go ahead with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think we have any more questions.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and come to the end of this session.
Yes,
I'd
yes.
like to, on behalf of the management and staff of DBIT, I would like to thank you very much.
Oh,
I'm sure everyone is very enlightened and with your knowledge and insights on how to choose a career for us. I'd also like to thank Head of Department, Ms. Sana Sheikh, for her support and guidance. And thank you to all the students for their active participation. And last but not least, I would like to thank the student and faculty coordinators of the webinar for putting up a great event. And yeah, I hope everyone had a great time. So thank you everyone for joining, and we had a great time listening to you. Thank you so much.
yeah. So sorry, Smriti. I think someone just asked on the
Oh
chat
yeah.
which logo was hidden.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yeah, yeah. I'll 2 minutes, promise. Not, I know I'm pretty late. I'll just share which logo. It was not hidden actually, but what I wanted you all to talk about that. What does that logo indicate for you all? So, guys, this is something. Can you see the laptop? Smriti, can you at least,
Yes.
Acha,
Yes.
because Smriti is there, I'll speak to her only. Smriti, can you see the laptop?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, 1 second. I couldn't hear.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we can see.
We
We can
can.
see.
yeah. So the reason I put this logo and I put this for your interpretation, because so this is the laptop. So as computer science engineers, the only thing that we have is our support is the laptops, is the system that we are working on, and that is the breadwinner for us, and coffee or anything, or tea or coffee that makes us going. So that was the logo which was put for interpretation. So yeah, I think somebody had asked that question. That's the reason I brought this thing up. And that's it, guys. I think we can end. And lovely meeting you all. I hope you all do good, and all the best for your engineering journey.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Thank you so
Bye
much.
bye. Take
Thank you,
Bye.
care.
Nice
Madhumita.
meeting
Thank you
you.
so
Thank
much
you.
for your
Thank you.
time. Thank you so much, Madhumita. I'll get
Thank you.
back to you on phone.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, sure. Okay. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.